Sir, come in, sir.
Call him to invite into the meeting. Waiting for him.
Okay.
SQL W3 schools. So guys, you can use this website. It is giving a lot of information. Okay, and especially you can prepare as MySQL. Any one of the server you can prepare it. Okay, any one of the database thing you can prepare it. Don't go for multiple things. Sometimes some kind of you know commands queries, it cannot be helpful for another thing. Okay, so if and only if you are habituated to one thing, then it could be fair enough. So as of now, you've seen that select where and or not, this kind of things we've seen it, right? So order by will help you, to make it some ascending order or descending order. Have I explained this thing in our previous class? Order by. I think so, no. Let me see here. We have some kind of data. Okay, so this is the demo data. So below selection is the customer table, not samples. For example, you have some kind of data, something like this. Okay, so now what we are doing, actually select start from customer order by country. So order by is the, okay, it's a command of SQL, and we have to follow the condition or column. Okay, whenever giving, by default it could be the, okay, so country, right? So by default, so you can try yourself. So you can run this SQL. Okay, so you can see ascending order or not. By default it could be ascending order. Okay, first could be the Argentina. Okay, and so like this Austria and Belgium. See the data, it was arranging in order based upon the country. Okay, so we are going to be accessing the all the columns. Select star means we are going to be accessing the all the columns from the customer table, and meanwhile you're going to be ordering this particular data with country. Okay, so order by country means, so country data, based upon the country data the records can be altered. See customer ID previously, the customer ID could be, it's a one for a first one, right? You can see this is the customer ID is the one, right? But when you're ordering, so when you are ordering country, so what could be the customer ID for Argentina? So that it could be the first value actually. Okay, so this is about order by. So whenever you are doing this kind of things, we can, when you want to be arranging the data in ascending order or the descending order, DSC, DSC. It could be like in a descending order. So you're going to be arranging the data, okay, order by only, okay, but in a descending format. So that first could be the highest, I mean the this Venezuela. Okay, this could be the biggest country, biggest country, in the not in the population, the alphabetical order. Okay, clear, right? This is about order by command. Guys, any questions? Did you got it, what exactly order by is doing?
Yes, sir.
So order by just arranging the data in an order format. For that one, you should providing that any one of the column. Okay. Okay. So descending also we seen, right? So for example, here we are going to be ordering the several columns. Several columns in the sense, first two could be the country and second could be the customer name. So which means that how the data is arranging. So when you're giving the two columns for the ordering, okay. See, for example, this is my data, and let me consider country. Okay, country column and customer name. Okay, So you're going to be arranging the data in this particular two columns ordering format. Okay, there are other columns data we have it. Okay, for example, country, India. In India country, there are 500 customers are there. Okay, they are starting with different names, right? See, so when you're making order by, okay, so first priority is the country. In a country, what could be the first alphabetical order? For that, it could be a name of the country. In that particular name of the country, what are the customers are there? Those people can be ordering. Okay, those people could be ordering actually. So let's see that example. You will understood. You just click on the try yourself. So when you're giving the two columns here, so which is ordering the country, the first priority is the country. See, Argentina, right? So there are three Argentinias are there. Okay, three Argentinias are there. But when it comes to the customer name, so customer name is first in Argentina, this name, and this one in ascending order. Okay, but when it comes to the eastern, so Austria, in Austria there are two customers are there. These two customers are ordering format with Ernest Handel and Piccolo or Meheran, right? So this is the way. The first one is the first column. First column means which based upon the country. Okay, in the same country, what are the customers are there? Those also can be ordering. With those names also, we are going to be ordering. Is it clear? Previous one is only we are looking for only country. We are not looking for order of the customer name. So and it can be any order actually. But when comes to the two columns, so first first column is the first priority. In that particular first column, what are the records we have it, those things also can be ordering with depends upon the second column. Did you got this kind of thing? So here order by is two columns. Previously order by single column. Guys, I'm only asking you, did you got my point or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So here both are in ascending form. First country is the ascending, and with the same country, customer name also it can be ascending. But now what I'm doing here, country could be ascending, okay? Customer name is a descending. So which means that when you're running this one in Argentina, so Argentina it could be the ascending order, so that everything it would be ascending format. But when comes to the, okay, descending order of the customer name, so this could be the highest thing, right? This could be the second highest, right? This could be the third highest, right? The name alphabetical order. This is the way. See, for example, we change anything, so first could be the, if we are making descending, and this could be the ascending. In this particular situation, country in an alphabetical order, the best first country could be the Venezuela. Within the Venezuela, we have multiple customers are there. Those customers I'm ascending order. I'm making into the ascending order. This thing also I want to make it a descending order. The okay, descending order. When you're making both are descending order, so within the country, where the customers are there, those things we are making into descending. See, you can go ahead and give it and how you're getting the results, and we can try to be understood yourself. Okay, but what I'm trying to tell you, order by will help you. Okay, so make the data into the order, make the table into the order format, and descending other descending. Okay, these are the commands you might be use it when you are using the order by. Okay, select all records of the customers and sort the result alphabetical by the city. See, you need to be run this one. Select start from customer. Okay, order by. Order by. So Alphabetical order, city, right? Order by city, just give it city name. City is your, so run this one, it's correct. So this is the way. So if you want to be go for the second exercise, so you can practice it this way. We have a some kind of practice questions also there, we can try to be practice it. Clear, right? So we can down here and we have some examples and quiz and exercises and certificate. If you click on exercises, so each and everything you have some kind of exercises and go on practice yourself. Okay, this could be giving a better option for you to practice it. So you already know that insert into and null values also we've seen it when you're creating the data table. Okay, when you're creating the data table, okay, by the time of creation, and we can set null. And so if I want to be access, whose a column is having the null and whose column is not having the null. So with help of the, okay, so with help of the is null we can access. So here, which means that we are giving some kind of columns from this particular table. So in the particular column, which data records are having the null, those records only we are going to be accessing. And here we are using the is not null, right? Which means that which are the records are not null records, those things we are going to be accessing. See here we have some kind of customer table is there. So I would like to go for address. So sometimes you're mismatched, I mean you're not mentioned, you're not inserted the address in your table. The time the address table or address column which we have the null data. So which are the records are having the missing addresses? What are the records are missing the address? So here when you're running this one, no record is missing with address. Okay, is not null in the sense. So which means that we are going to be accessing the correct address information. So we are going to access the customer name, contact name, and address name. Okay, address. So when the address is available, then you can able to access it. Okay, see here we have some kind of exercise and you already know that what exactly the update is doing, right? So it's simply you have already some data is there in that particular column, you want to be update that particular column by the some value. So whichever the column you want to be update, that column and corresponding value we have to provide. And so it like this, how many columns records you want to be modified, we just you with help of this set and followed by the column name and equal to and value and column name and equal to value too, and which are the condition is satisfied, that particular records can be updated. See here, update customer contact name. So the contact name we are going to be updating, and meanwhile I'm updating the city for the customer ID. Maybe in the first record ID is the customer ID, previously you have some data is there. Okay, so the customer name and contact name is different thing, and this is Berlin. Okay, so now I would like to change this particular city and the contact name also I'm changing it. Okay, where the customer ID is one. So this is the way update command we can use it. Not only update, if you want to update multiple things. So when the country is matching the Mexico, okay, so for this all columns postal code could be the same, right? So that you can able to modify that all the postal code records for the country Mexico. Okay, here it is modified, here it is modified. Previously you're giving specific record because of this is the primary key. So when you're mentioning the primary key, then we are going to be modifying only one, but this is not a primary key, right? This is the country is not a primary key. Maybe we have multiple customers are there with the same country. Okay, so but I want to make it for all the people for the same postal code for the same country. Okay, so that you can mention the country and Mexico and postal code is some value. Okay, be faithful when updating the record. If you're omitted, so where clause, all the records can be updated. If you're missing the where, then which means that all the records can be updated with 0000. Where clause is very important. So if you're not using the where clause, then it can be affected for entire records. That is the meaning of it. And delete. And if you want to delete only some kind of specific records, then we can delete it. This thing also we understood. And limit will help you to access the first records or last records, some limit records. Okay, limit in the sense some number. Hmm. Let's go for understanding the limit. So limit clause specify the number of records to return. How many records we want to be returned? We can use the limit. So limit of 3 in the sense we are going to be accessing the uh, 3 records. The following statement select the first 3 records. Limit 3. Okay. So limit 3. So from the Germany, what are the records we have? From the Germany, there are plenty of customers are there, but I want only top 3. So for that one, we can use the limit 3. See, we're going just accessing only 3 records. If I'm not giving this one, then what happens? Maybe in the Germany, there are multiple people are there. From that one, see, there are many of customers are there, but I wanted only few top 3 or top 5, limit of 5. Okay, it's not equal to, so just limit followed by the some number. So top 5, right? So now what I wanted actually this, I want to make it the customer name in ascending order. Okay, customer names should be ascending order, so we can use the order by. Okay, customer name. When you're ascend, see, now it is ascending format, right? So top 5 customers names we are going to be accessing it. Okay, is the point is clear or not? So we can combine
Clear,
this
sir.
all keywords. Min in the sense we are going to be accessing the smallest value on the specific column, and max can be help you to find out the maximum element from this particular column. See, min of price in the sense from the price column. Okay, smallest element, smallest price, and we are giving the name of that particular column. So for example, from the products is my, okay, products is my table. From this particular products we have the, okay, price column is there, and we are going to be accessing the smallest price as the smallest, as the smallest price, so that here it is showing the record name is smallest price. Meanwhile, I would like to go for accessing the max as well. Max of price, as can be help you to rename of your column. So max of price. Okay, so max price or biggest, max price. Okay, so max price is your column name, you can run it. So this is the smallest price, and this could be the max price. Clear? So this is the way we can use the min and max. It can be written only one record, and these are the aggregator functions are there. Okay, count, so how many number of columns are there. If you want to know that, then we can use the counter. So avg in the sense if you want to find out the average, okay, from this particular table, and what are the condition is satisfied, or sometimes you don't need to mention the condition as well. It's up to your choice. So this can be help you how many number of records are there with the product id, in this particular product id. Okay, from this particular products, how many number of same products are there. We can run this one. So count product id. So there are 77 product ids are there with this particular from this particular products. Okay. So I want to know that, here I want to give you some example. Select star from, select star from products. So this time I can return the all the products, right? I just want to select start from products. Hmm. See, so here I can make it some kind of condition. I can use it now. So this is, I want to find out the count, right? But I want to find out the product, but the product ID is different product IDs are there, right? But ship supplier ID with the name of the how many supplier IDs are there? Okay, based upon the supplier ID. Okay, so I can use the condition count count, right? Count of supplier ID, okay, from star, where, and meanwhile supplier ID. Okay, so where okay, I want to find out the how many number of supplier where the supplier ID equal to 1. Okay, this is my condition. For the supplier ID is 1, how many records are there? I want to find out it. Okay, think missing thing is there. Select star from products. Yes, supplier ID is, I missed it. Okay, now I can able to returning the count of supplier ID. You can use the star here, okay, and as count ID, where, okay, so from products. So I want to find out the how many number of supplier IDs once are there. Okay, so that we can use the condition where supplier ID equal to 1. You can run it. There are 3 people are there with the customer ID. Got it my point? The customer ID, there are 3 customers ID. There are 3 customers are there. Okay. So this is the way we can use the condition as well. Meanwhile, we can use the average. So average price in the sense, what could be the price of no price of that particular customers for this particular supplier ID one. I want to find out the average price. So then we can use the AVZ and we can use the column name. So we are finding the price, average price of for the customer ID one. Okay, this is the average price of the customer ID one. Okay, so this is the way we can use the customer ID. We can use the average function, sum function, total sum of prices I want to find out it. Okay, like this we can use count, sum, and average function. These are aggregator functions are there. Next one is like in the sense you already know that, right? This is the thing we can use it for, what do we call, regular expression, pattern matching. Okay, I think percentile in the sense first character could be the a. When you're using the percentile, finds the any value that start with the a. So percentile means after the a. Okay, so percentile means any number of characters and the character can be anything. That is the meaning of it. percentile of in the sense any character from the beginning, but the last character it should be ends with a. Okay, and percentile, or and percentile in between the or, left and right can be any number, any characters. Hyphen or percentile. Hyphen means find any character that are in the second position. So first only single character, so first character can be anything, but second character could be r. But after the top, from the third character onwards, to end of your end of your thing, it could be anything. Okay, starting could be the a, and the second could be find any value start with a and at least two characters in the length. So percentile of underscore meaning is any character, right? At least one character we require. That character could be anything. Percentile means so either 0 or more than 1, any character can be repeat. Here two starts, two underscores we are using. Minimum with these three character, and it can be anything. And a percentile of o in the sense starting a and last o and middle any characters. This is the regular expression. A special characters we can use it to creating the like can be help you to just to know understanding the or to creating the pattern for that. Okay, so select start from customer, the customer name starting with a and any name of the customer, but the starting character could be the a. And this is same example only, but ending with a. Okay, we are going to be accessing the customer, we are accessing all the records based on the customer name, but the customer name it should be having the or in between that name. Okay, so like this we have symbols and things are there. We can use the like, not like in the sense it's giving the negative records. I mean, what are the condition is satisfied, other than this condition, what are other things are not satisfied, those things we can able to return it. So we can use the in, right? So in the sense we can give some kind of group of elements. We can give you some kind of group of elements. We can give you some kind of group of elements. This particular customer name, if it is available, see, this is the subquery. Okay, so if you are not understood, don't worry, I can explain you some other time. This is a subqueries actually. Okay, so here the customer name, and you can give you some kind of numbers. If this is the customer name which is available in this particular numbers, then that particular records it can be written it. Okay, so customer name not in, so if the customer names are not Germany, France and UK, those all records we would like to go for accessing it. This is a subquery. So this is the two queries. This is returning the country from the supplier, which is returning the country from the supplier. So from the supplier, what are the countries are there? If this is the country is available in this particular, even customer table also having the country. Okay, this is the country is having the customer from the suppliers. Okay, then it can be returning the all the customers. Okay, so the customer country which is comparing with the country of the suppliers. So like we have the between. So we can have the between. So the value in between the, okay, value 1 and value 2, which is inclusive of these things actually. Okay, so here you can mentioning that select to start from where price between the 10 and 20. So when you're giving the 10 and 20, the price it could be in between the 10 and 20. Okay, of the all the cost, all the products we are going to be accessing it, inclusive, not between the sense exclusive. It is not in between the 10 and 20. Okay, what are other prices could be there, those things we can able to access it with help of the not between. We can give you some kind of text as a condition between, this is the product name, and those things we can able to return it. Okay, so we can go and practice it till, guys, you just go and practice it till between. Okay, so we have a concept of joins method and unions and group by having. These are very very important, guys. I can explain you in detail by tomorrow session. And before coming to the tomorrow session, you have to be practice it, you have to be read it these concepts, whatever I explained from the between, sorry, whatever I explained from the MySQL W3 schools, from this one till between, whatever I explain, you can go and practice it. Clear? Tomorrow session I can explain you this all things. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yep. So this is for today's session, guys, and we'll catch up tomorrow for finish it our the rest of the things. Like, these are the things it can help you a lot. Bye. See you. Bye, Sainath, Joshna, and